Star Wars Part 2 of my review series, and we're at Attack of the Clones. Oh boy. What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Welcome back to Part 2 of my Star Wars series of reviews leading up to Episode 8, The Last Jedi, coming out in December. Last month in July, I reviewed The Phantom Menace, starting with the prequels, and now, as I said at the beginning, I am reviewing the second movie in the prequels, and that is Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, which is once again directed by George Lucas and starring Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, Christopher Lee, and Samuel L. Jackson. Attack of the Clones takes place, I believe, 10 years later after The Phantom Menace, and we know by the plot that Anakin is older now. He's at least 21 or 20, except now is played by Hayden Christensen and not Jake Lloyd. And the plot of the movie is essentially Padme Amidala is being assassinated by different people. Different attempts on her decoy, Jango Fett especially. So many people in the Trade Federation is trying to kill Padme. And so Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Jedi Council have summoned Anakin Skywalker to be her protector. And the whole entire movie of Attack of the Clones is a love story. We see Anakin and Padme develop a love for each other. So Anakin has to protect her and keep away from the Trade Federation, basically. Now, I didn't see any of the prequels in theaters. I've only seen The Force Awakens and Rogue One in theaters. And watching all the Star Wars movies, I was only into the originals and the prequels I've come most recently with, and wasn't a huge fan of any of them. As you can tell by my tone, Attack of the Clones is my least favorite Star Wars movie. I do not like this movie at all. I'm close to hating it. It really is a bad movie and a step down from The Phantom Menace. So let me talk about my only positives I have with this movie. Some of the things that George Lucas did improve on is the less involvement of Jar Jar Binks. I could not stand Jar Jar Binks in The Phantom Menace, and here he has way less screen time. He only has 5 minutes of on-screen time. Thank God. There were some new characters introduced, like Jango Fett. He's fine, but I really like Count Dooku, the villain, played by Christopher Lee. I thought he was a really cool villain and badass at times. And I wish they would have developed his character more to be one of the best villains we've had in Star Wars. But out of the new characters, he's definitely the most interesting. The Star Wars music is phenomenal. And in this movie, it's nice and grand at times. And I always liked the score. Other than that, that's all I liked about the Attack of the Clones. Now let's get to the negatives. Oh my God! Where do I start with this movie? I'm going to start with the performances. Hayden Christensen. Let's get started with this rant. Oh my God, this guy is so bad. I mean, we've watched this guy in all these movies, and Hayden Christensen, he is just a terrible actor. So many scenes of him in this movie. He's a whiny brat, like this is our Darth Vader, our Anakin. This guy? I don't like sand. It's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. Sorry, my lady. No, I don't want to listen to Obi-Wan. I want to fall in love with you. It's not fair! My mom died! Also, the visual effects are even worse in this movie. About 90% of the film is boring dialogue exposition scenes where characters are standing in a green room talking. It looks so dated and awful. The overall story and the dialogue in this movie is even more cringeworthy to watch. It has no substance, and the love story, it's one of the worst romantic love stories I've seen in a movie to date. Also, the action sequences were really disappointing. I mean, the final battle on Geonosis really doesn't hold up. It's fine at times, but it doesn't add any intensity to it. And the final lightsaber battle against Count Dooku, so much CGI, and Yoda comes in and fights Count Dooku. Just nothing intense about it. Compared to the originals, where Darth Vader slices off Luke's hand, and then he says, "I'm your father." Nothing about these prequels is memorable. In the end, guys, Attack of the Clones is just a bad movie. I really do not like this movie. It's cringeworthy and homework to rewatch this film. Nothing remarkable about it. You may think it's fine, I just do not like it. The performances are not good. The action sequences are awful. Everything about this film is such a disappointment and the worst Star Wars movie to date. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, a 1 out of 5 stars. Really do not like this movie. Alright guys, that was my review of Attack of the Clones. Let me know what you guys think of this movie down below. Did you love it, think it was okay, or did you hate it like I did? Let me know. Thank you guys as always for watching this review, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Be sure to click that notification bell on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!